Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Mic check. Okay. I'm trying to get around to starting streams quicker. Hold on. Okay, perfect. I had to adjust the music audio. It should come in about, well, it should come in right now. It should be, drop it down to 28. We should hear it now. All right, I'll do another audio check in a little while, but for right now, I'm just gonna sip this hot ginger and lemon water with clove, and we're gonna get right into our stream. So I turned on, I don't know if I should start with that. No, I should not. Okay, so I'm biting my tongue on that idea. Sorry to whoever just got attached to that vague idea that didn't really get a chance to develop. We're jumping into Illustrator, and we're gonna hop right into, look at all these projects I've got. We're gonna hop right back into that project right there. I wanted to see if I could finish this one. Yeah. I want to fast track this one. We've got, what the hell? Oh, a different kind of ice cream I like. Okay. Here comes my other audio check. 1 second. Yeah. I want to fast track this one. We've got, oh, different kind of ice cream I like. Okay, that works out. 1 second. There's a lot of stuff going on, trust me. There's a lot of stuff going on. So let's go have a look at these right here. They are posted 1, 2, and 3 with an additional spiral notebook taken on the design as well. Taking inspiration going forward into this next project, we want to keep this little theme going, whatever we want to call it. Call it a Mickey theme. iPhone case, cute girly balloon cartoon, tough case, cookie vintage, magical, whimsical, retro. So you know, that amusement park design. We're gonna take whatever elements, undescribed or not, from this design, and I almost wanna, okay, that's in stream content, so we can drag that on over. I almost wanna take this. So we're gonna take whatever elements into, oops, oh, here it is up here, okay, perfect. Into this next design. So far we've got hearts and ice cream, like we're kind of building out the next pattern. If you have a look here, we've got a mouse balloon set with that variant of an ice cream cone. We've got a soda pop, so taking inspiration from each element, we can just kind of say what could take the place of the ticket or the soda pop. We don't even have to go with the mouse anymore, or the bow tie. I like the balloons, I'll be honest. So next we're gonna go to Canva. 1 second. Nice 7 minutes on the stream. We're gonna go to Canva. 1 second. I'm streaming. If you want to chime in, I could use your inspiration. Okay, I had to send a text message to I had to phone a friend for inspiration. No worry if you're busy or heading to bed, of course. Okay. Alright, with that being said, moving on. I think I want to take that and say, you know, let's apply. Do we have Canva in this Google browser? No, let's go to that one there. Let's shut down a lot of this stuff here we don't really need. Go there. Have another sip of water. Welcome to the stream. To all my future viewers, because I only have one right now. In all honesty, it might be me, myself and I watching. So right here we're gonna go soda elements. That's the wrong. I went to Magic Media. I should have done that. Get rid of this. Soda can. Just right now. Let's do that. And right away, I'm looking at the cans. During that last design, I wanted to entertain a can to begin with. Like that little cup looks nice too. A lot of the stuff I want to build. Look at this right here. You see that? Art pink. Okay. That kind of goes, you know, a little maybe, but not with the overlapping color. That's not really the what you call it. I would just take from the. Let's drop that into Illustrator. Yeah, let's drop that into Illustrator. File, new. Just say 2000 by 2000. Create. Delete that. I think every time I open an Illustrator project, I have to go through this nonsense. But let's stay positive, right? Yes, there is. Use your phone and in the YouTube app. I'm texting someone. Okay, okay, that's a good idea actually. Gabrielle, show rulers, hide videos, hide those, okay. Let me drop this in real fast. So we're phoning a friend, Gabrielle's dropping into the chat. That one, this one, right in the comment section, Gabrielle, if you can. Use your YouTube app. Want to get you used to that? Okay. I'm gonna share, download. PNG, suggested. And download. Stream content. Call it soda. Open to Illustrator. Okay, the music I think has hit that location that I don't like. Okay, that's more like it. Perfect. Gabrielle's in the chat. All right. You don't have to stay too long, but I do want your inspiration on like 2 elements. So bear with me. And we're gonna drop this in right here. And we're gonna break it down. You know what? We don't have to just drop it into the actual project. So, now that you're in the chat, Gabrielle, I wanted you to sort of let me know. Let's have a look at the project, the new project, developing project. That's the old pattern, or the previous. Got popcorn, lollipop, ice cream of that variant, mouse balloon, cookie with bow, and tickets with bottled soda pop, right? So I'm trying to think I've like jumped onto this little pattern of taking each element and making variants going into the next pattern development. So I've got that ice cream variant, that balloon variant. We've arrived at Soda Pop, and here in Canva we've got Soda Pops. So this one is really being looked at right here. I kind of want to go with that bottle, but I have a bottle, so that's the problem. You see that? I think that'll look nice, and just with soda on it with minimal color, right? If I could build that, but this one also looks good. This one's more plain, and it doesn't show the top. This one doesn't show the top, and I wouldn't have to build the top, so I think I'm already leaning more toward this one right here. It's got a nice cartoon look. It's got the cartoon lines there, and I would probably just put like a mouse logo right there and put soda underneath, or overlap the two. Yeah, let's go with that, but let's get some feedback first. If you want me to scroll here on the left, let me know. You can also add your opinion on color, everything, anything. There's no end to how your opinion can be shaped. I'm gonna take a hot water break right here. Let's fast track the music. That's the song we're waiting on. Okay, the blue can is pretty. So I'm going to bring the blue can in, and we're going to kind of start to doctor it a little bit. See how we can start to shape it. Hopefully that didn't make it through. Mic check, 1 second. It fucking did. I need a new headset. Alright, we need a new headset in this camp. We'll get one of those. Yes! Fuck yeah! Okay, moving on. Gotta love that ginger. At least we know we need a new headset. Alright. Saving that. Soda can. Right there. Shut that down. Don't save. Bring up Illustrator and folder. Right here. What we have. The pastel blue can. Let's go back to this one here. So let's save that one as well, and kind of just compare the two now that my phone a friend has wait, let's confirm that this is the one she's talking about. We need your confirmation in the chat, Gabrielle, that the soda can on the screen screen is the one that you were talking about. You mentioned pastel. I mean, it's the only. If I know my pastel, then, and you know your pastel, then we should be pasteling. Try to make that work. I'm just gonna drag it in. I don't think I need to. That one's free, right? No, that one's not free. Perfecto. Alright, we're gonna put these two side by side. Right here. Let's get a crop going. That music, man. I'm gonna have to find a stream. I'm gonna have to find a playlist that comes close to the quality of this one here, because this playlist, it almost feels like it tells a story as I'm streaming, like it follows the progress of the project. Soda can 2, and shut that down, bring up Illustrator, drop these in. Alright, so we can move on now. Start organize things a little bit. Out here, these can go here. Colors are fine. This is like work area, so let's take these two. Okay. And we're going to image trace them, right? That's the first thing we'll try. Ultimately, we're going to build them, but let's do a black and white to begin with. Alright, that one's done. And that one's done. Okay. Object expand, make it a vector. Look at that. Ungroup. Ungroup. Drag that out of the way. How many different? So here's the issue. That's 2. I don't think that keeps with. This one might be more of a fit. Either could be a fit, in all honesty, but I just want to have to sketch it. It takes a nice eye to kind of match anything to that aesthetic. I'll call it aesthetic for lack of a better term, if there is a better term. Let's go over here and let's start. Changing things around. Leave that white there. Alright. As you can see, that doesn't quite go with the other elements. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna change all of that. I'm just kind of seeing. It does look like, you're right. I'm not keeping that. I'm just seeing if what needs to be changed in order to match it to this look, cartoony look. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to draw it myself and yeah, take some of the stuff from it, not all of it. This can, it looks too much, it's too flat. Okay, let me build it out for a second and then you let me know what you think. Before we even do that, we have 2 soda can options. Let me get your help, Gabrielle, on one more thing. Let's go back a step, as we should, while I have you. So we replaced this element with the can. We have a ticket. You know, what ideas do you have? I have some. But what ideas do you have that might be a good replacement for the ticket or the cookie or the lollipop, or you know, you the popcorn, like in so that it matches with the 2 elements we have here, or the 3, the soda. Let's just bring this down for the sake of having another element visible. Blow it up a little bit. I'll probably put a straw in that too. Yeah. So it'll be something like 1, 2, and 3. Right. I'm gonna switch that. Make that pink. Raise that stroke weight up. Or make it white. Alright. I'm gonna put this back behind. There you go. So kind of like that. See, it's already starting to fit in. That just changed a lot right there. Group those together. Delete this one. Just kind of leave it over there. So this would need an outline. So I kind of want to get to work on this, but I may just to get to work on that now that I've added that straw. God, Jesus. Going forward, anything, lollipops. Let's go back to Canva and let's bring up this inspiration here. So we're gonna go 1 and 2 and Canva. All right, slide that on over. Giving the elements here, which could we take and replace? So lollipop, you know, lollipop. I don't want to do another lollipop. It could be anything, something that sort of fits, you know. And it could be another lollipop. You know, that works too. Like that right there. These are absolutely iconic when it comes to lollipops. These right here. Right, I could take that right there and make that my own color. It could be a simple. Or these two, I could put 2 together maybe, or take these 2. Maybe rotate. Let me see. Would I be able to color that? Yeah, of course. I want to stay in a fast tracking mood, so let's just grab that one right there. Yeah, is that one free? Yep. Share. Download. I want to get elements on board. That's what I want to do. Damn, that one looks good too. Shit. Yep, it did save, but I didn't save it. Okay, let's drag that on over into Illustrator. Sort these by date. I want recent at the top. Drag that on in. Close that up. And let's trace it. Expand it. Ungroup it. Ungroup it. Okay, now it's got an outline of some sort. Can we change the color here? I think we can. And then that black, we can make another pink. Wow, this looks good, I think. Let's group that together. Write this down. The colors would have to change. They're too, wow, baby. Okay, the colors would have to match though. Here, let's give this a, here, let's find this blue right here. That blue is right there. All right, and then we can change that to that blue. See how that looks. Oh, it doesn't go with that background though. And it needs a brown outline. How do we get that brown outline? I know how. Go over here. Wait, go over here. Let's say cut and then undo. And take this. Release compound. Okay, so there's our outline. Do that, and blow up this stroke. Wait, hold on. Let's do it this way. There it is. Release that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how you know you've been using Illustrator for freaking ever. Just kind of know what the hell you're doing. Let's watch it. Get rid of that. Exit. Gabrielle has left the chat, but she's given us enough, so thank you, Gabrielle. I'm gonna need a brown. Let's go find the color. There it is, second brown. I do notice we're becoming more efficient in terms of how we manage stream. Oh, Gabrielle's there, okay. This is gonna go to a blue. Oops. Let's go with blue. Take that to pink. And I'm gonna put this outline. Stroke weight, bring it all the way up. I don't know if that works, but we'll see. Group it. And I do want your feedback on this lollipop. If it's ugly as hell, just chime in. I don't need like you holding back. This lollipop is ugly as shit. If the color is ugly as hell, if you want to kind of try and make it work, I don't care if I say I like it. I need opinions. I'm clinical. That's my new word. I'm like a robot. There's a war going on and I'm recording data analytics. So that white doesn't really work. Let's go in here. Give me, no, you don't love it. You can't love it. Come on. Let's delete that. Okay, smart idea. Make that blue. Okay, that might work. Let's try different colors. Let's merge. Got an idea to make this work. Merge these two here. There you go. Alright, now we're good. And we turn it back blue, or we could go with yellow maybe. Alright. And then take this stroke. Lavender, let's see. Lavender would work. Okay, what the hell? How do I get... I don't know what lavender is. Alright, yeah. I kind of have. You know, I'm in that range. If you see... Let's go back to Illustrator for now. Let's kind of say... Like that falls into lavender. Yeah, let's go to this one here. Let's try that. Oops. We gotta make sure we're selecting with the direct selection tool. And so the problem here is I gotta lower the thickness on this freaking stroke. Okay, let's put that out in front. Put this back. Okay, now we can select the stroke and lower the stroke weight. It's too dominating. Alright, we need that there, and we need it to be not be uniform. Oh my god, give me a break, man. Right here. Alright, you know what? Undo, undo. We're gonna go in, grab this tool here. Keep me updated in the chat if I have selected lavender you're talking about. Undo, undo. Alright, exit out of that. That's what I'm looking for. Glad I looked at the ice cream. Let's put it next to the ice cream. Lavender might go better in the inside colors, so let's put lavender here. If that's lavender, you let me know. Direct select this and make that pink, or let's make it yellow, or let's make it, oh, that's a disgusting looking color. That is disgusting. Let's try white. No. Okay, I think we've lost it here. Let's go with a brown. No. No. Go back to pink. Stay in our lane, man. Oh, blue. You're gonna have to talk to me in the chat because even this combination is jarring to the freaking eyes. Maybe I need a stroke on one of these. Hold on a second here, and maybe that does it. And maybe we gotta ramp amp up the stroke a little bit. Wait, you're gonna have to, hopefully I'm not too far behind. I'm gonna be quick in the chat. These swatches, okay, that's not it. So clicking on blue and clicking on pink. Pink has the brown. I'd say no stroke. I'll leave the stroke for now. I just want this to look better. Okay, and try that. Undo. Yeah, purple and pink. Okay, once I finish dealing with this stroke, I'm gonna go put those two colors back, purple and pink. I want to match that thickness right there. I want to match it here, and I want to match that variety. So let's put variety on it right there, and then play around with that, and play around with that. Okay, maybe that goes. Let's leave it there for now because that's kind of looking, you know, like it works. So the only thing that's not working is, I think if we absolutely cut this out, right? Let's see. Okay, there you go. We took that. This here. Cut it. Hit escape. Got rid of that. You know, just kind of got rid of these. There you go, and you. Thank you. All right, thank you, Gabrielle, for your contribution. Paste that in, give it a white. Thank you for the contribution. You've helped tremendously. Now we have a lollipop because it has a stem that's not a part of the darn candy, if that makes sense. And in all honesty, I want to make this white. And put one on the lollipop. Somewhere like right around. Let's give the lollipop a little shine. Why not? This has to work, man. Can't just put it anywhere. It could overlap because in cartoon rules, That's a reflection, right? But here, let's try to make it work somehow. Right about there. All right, make it a little bigger. Try it a little bigger. Let's see what it looks like a little bigger. Right about there. All right. Yep. And cut. Double click on this and paste. Make it part of that. Now they're grouped together. Good to go. All right. Oh boy, we just added two elements that we could actually work with. So going back to Gabrielle's purple and pink. We have pink, so we're gonna just duplicate this one. Wow, I gotta put these two together. Hold on. Group. Make it a little smaller because the lollipop's probably not that big, or maybe it is. No. And pull it down here. Let's rotate and let's keep the pink. Remove the blue. Grab that lavender and wow! Things are looking up. Let's remove that purple from the outline. I like the outline to be, the pink needs to touch. Yes, the pink needs to touch. How do we do this? Do we just make it bigger? How do we do this? Here, let's see. I know how. Wait, do I know how? Does it matter? Does that? Yeah, I kind of want that to. I don't want that purple showing through right there. You see that? I don't want that. Sucks. I have to kind of work on that now. I don't want to make this thicker either. Let's just try it though for now. Just give it a... Yes, okay, this might be the answer. Yeah, that actually might be the answer. That's the answer. I'm sorry. That's the answer. And I put that stroke weight up to 13. That way I can just go put this in 13 without moving it. Let's make sure we're a group. Okay, good. Direct selection tool. Select that. To 13, and we're good to go. Wow. And let's remove this stroke and see if things still work. That looks, wow, that looks like it could still actually, here, that was probably the, whoa, it just popped. These little things matter. It just popped. We need another variation. We're gonna do a yellow and here, let's go in and change that. So what color are we changing? What stays consistent? The pink on the outside stays consistent. The blue change, which means purple in this sense changes. Let's make that a yellow. Oh, not the stroke. Yeah, hair. I almost caught myself something. I don't know if yellow works. Do we have another color? Yellow might work. Let's try yellow with a blue. Or what other colors do we have that we can work with over here? Alright, so we have brown, pink, blue, yellow, and that's pretty much it. You know, some shades of purple. Man, but we're really stuck with colors. Or maybe we could change it up here, as we might already be doing so. let's just start to build this out with the elements we have. I think I want to keep the lollipops that size. So 3 lollipops, 1, 2, 3. Let's build this out, and then we're gonna need a star. Should we just bring the star over and keep the star? No, or should we put something else? Let's talk to Google. Star and other cute shapes. Let's see what we have. We have stars with inspiration. We have that type of star variant. Music is thumping. We could do a star with like something like that, maybe. Just an idea. Give me another shape. Something that works. Wait, I just thought we can do a teddy bear. Can we do a teddy bear? Oh my god, where's Gabrielle? We need her. Teddy bear. Could this work? Let's just got that lollipop. Let's grab this little plane one here. Do a small bear head. We'll do a bear's head. Let's do a bear's head. I don't know if it'll work, but just got the idea. Bringing in a third element. Doesn't mean they go together, it just means I just got the idea. To Illustrator. Bring that on in. Bring that on in. I don't feel weird saying on in. Trace. Alright, got. Alright, giving us what we need, I think. Let's do expand object. And then ungroup. Delete that. Ungroup again. We'll fix that. Grab this. Pull that on in. See what we've got here going on. Okay, that's together. It's all together. Let's just kind of make it all one. There you go. Get rid of this. Okay. Get rid of that. Or don't get rid of that. Get rid of that. And let's do a isolation, place compound, drop that back in. Okay. Group these. Undo that and group these. Make them pink. Make these group. Make them blue. And can't be. We don't want the bear looking possessed. Let's just group it all for now. And drag it on down, see if it works. I'm not sure if it works because the bear head could be the balloon. Let's see though. Let's just, I don't know if this works. I don't think this works. I could use some feedback, but our specialist isn't with us at the moment, so let's turn these black or brown. There you go. All right. And then X out of that. Okay, there we go, and then yellow. So bear head would be really small, and then there would be variants of it, right? So we'd have a blue, and then a pink, right? Can make all of these really small. Right about there, those can be the new stars, but I don't like it. It's not that I don't like it, it's more like, does it work? I need another set of eyes on it. And they have to sort of stay upright, they can't really. Up here, soda pop's gonna have to build the soda pop out. I think we've got enough work to kind of take us into the next. That's too close to that. Into the next sesh. Bring that right there. Lollipop. Okay, so we need more elements because that lollipop's too close to the other lollipop. Make that a pink. Okay. Pink is too close to the pink, so we're kind of building out that side. So we gotta work on the soda can, bring it back. I like the way I kind of like the way it's shaping up. I don't know. I'll get a second opinion on the bears, but you know, I don't know. I kind of wanted to post, but you know, we're picking up speed on this whole process. I like it. I'll keep it going. I just. Opinions are kind of what I, you know, like to use outside of my own other opinions, you could say. And also, lemon and ginger water works as well with really nice, deep, progressive. Deep progressive house. Let's just kind of make the last thing we do here. There's a cheat right here. Ungroup. And then release compound. Okay, so there's my, and then cut and paste. Alright, so there's our outline right there. Let's give it a stroke right there. We'll just start it with the proper color on the stroke. Push the stroke, make it non-uniform. Push the stroke weight up, all the way up. Bring it down. Look at that, that looks good already. Bring it down here. You see that without even adding anything already looks better. Here, let's straighten it out over here though. Wait, let's see which side is I think the bottom works better than the top, so let's get rid of the top. Get rid of that as well. Oh, something happened. Alright, and let's kind of build you up over here. Undo. Okay. So far so good. So let's bring this down here. Delete group. So I want to bring it down. Wait, where's the original? We don't need that. Here, delete that. We do need the straw, however. Cut that, delete that. I want to bring this on over. And let's paste the straw in. We can just keep that as a stroke. Put that behind. Give this a fill color. Let's go with there. I don't know, we can put a bear on it maybe. As the I know we've got more color. I'm gonna go. Oh, let's go with lavender. I'm gonna go and grab. Okay, we're gonna put that line right there. 1 second. God, just man, I just want to do everything at once. Let's grab this. Bring this down so we can match that line and cut and cut. Right about there. We're gonna cut here. Cut here. Delete this. Remove the color from that. Keep the stroke, and voila. Move it down a little bit. Yes. Yes. Sort of do the same with the bottom, but the difference would be we kind of make this bigger, right? How many lines? 1, 2, 1. Got 1 right there, and then 2. Yellow looks good. Okay. I just don't want too much yellow in the. Let's turn this right side up. You know what? I'm gonna stop being lazy and just draw the damn line myself. We do need the inspiration though. Can't have all that white taken over, so I'm gonna mask that and bring down the white. Expanded white background so we can work on this. So there's a line right there that I kind of want to copy. Let's see if we can do that. that, and then deselect, remove yellow, start drawing. Okay, I caught it again. It's the damn music that I don't like. There you go. Have a good night, Gabrielle. Sweet dreams. Dream about coffee, if you will. We'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for your contribution. Okay, and to kind of finish this design off, I want to hear that song coming. There we go. I just can't like seem to get to one little completion of a task right here. 1 and 2, and there you go. There it is. You see? That music right there makes me want to stream for longer periods of time. Let's pull this down right about there, and pull that one down right about there. Let's cut it at the intersection right about there. Cut that. Change its uniform. Lower the stroke weight. There you go. I kind of want that to not have that type of stroke weight, so let's give it a uniform stroke weight and give it, okay, undo that, redo that. Somehow it's got to work. Let's bring this down right about there. There you go. And then we can increase the overall, right? Yep. Okay, well, didn't quite work out, but there's a lot of time spent on that. Grab this one. I almost want to chop it, but I don't. Leave it there. That kind of work. We could almost chop, undo. Chop there, and yes, right about there. Cut. Grab these. We're gonna grab the 3 strokes. Let me change the nature of that one. What the hell happened to that one? There you go. I don't know how it got that way. Here, we're gonna make this one. I'm just gonna turn them all to, like, I don't know how they get like that. I know how they get like that. I'm using that tool. What tool is this, man? Width tool. I did that to myself. What about there? And I don't know if we needed that. Okay. Leave it there. We're at the 3 strokes. We're gonna cut them, double click, and paste in place to make it a part of that group. All right. Straw. Let's make the straw more, I want to make it more cartoony. Give it a stroke. That's the problem. I knew something was up. Outline stroke. And oops, my bad. Go there and change the fill back to white. I want this to be non-uniform. Let's switch it around so that the non-uniformity can show through. Alright, let's keep it like that. That's cool for now. And I want to make it a little, slightly bit more cartoony by expanding that. There you go. You see how that looks more cartoony instead of like just, "Hi, Sergeant." I don't know if that's the description I was looking for, but right about there gives it that. Whatever it gives it. Text. We're gonna say soda. A paragraph. Properties. Let's grab this text. Okay. We're bearing with me right now, y'all. We're bearing with me. I mean, I know how to make it. I need plain thick like that right there. No, it's not quite. No, those don't quite cut it. I'm sorry. Here, let's go here. Just outline it. Oh, before we outline it, I'll look at that one. Okay, you see? Yeah, let's outline it. Oh, before we outline it, drag it over there. Outline. Okay. Stroke weight. For whatever reason, that actually worked. Let's lower the stroke weight. That's what we need to do. Okay, and remove the. Oh my god. There's something I was trying to remove, but I'll have to learn that hotkey later. Let's try that one there. Okay. I mean, yeah. Like, yeah. Something could change, but let's just kind of go with this for now. I don't want to change. Retransform. Here's what could change. Here we go. All right. Damn, that just feels good. All right. Like that just looks and feels good, man. How do I wrap it now? I think we just leave it as is. We'll make it all one. Wait. Group that all together, and let's see how we're looking on the small side. So right about there. Move you out of the way. Thank you for your contribution. All right. Bring you in a little bit, a lot of it. Ice cream can't be next to that. Save the project. That's good, baby. Never thought I'd be excited about create little girly designs, man. An illustrator, little cartoon, little, yeah, we can stop there. Let's change that up. There you go. That's what we needed. In the yellow. So we have more colors than that. I need to bring them on over. So let's do that right now before we forget. No. Let's close that out. We're gonna open that bigger project. This one is called Make Inspired Design for Any Product. Okay, so here are my colors right here. I need these right here. Here we go. I think, right? Or am I wrong? Two types of pinks, right? Here, let's try this right here. All right, so, right, 1, 2. Okay, we don't have that, so let's make that one yellow. Got a brown. That one doesn't quite, that's the background, and then a blue. What is this one right here? That's a third type of pink that doesn't really go. So this might be the color palette right here. File, open, recent. And we're gonna put that color palette in here. Save that project. Close that one. No. All right, now we've got colors to work with, other colors to work with. So, you know, we're kind of shaping it, but I'm still not sure if I like the bear. I don't think the bear goes, but we'll get an opinion on that. With that being said, I want to call it. Let's cut that music down a little bit. That being said, I plan to get the remaining number of elements in and have this in mock-up by next or during the next stream. So let's have that as a goal. The lollipop came out gorgeously. I mean, adding that little reflection did the job, which makes me want to add a little reflection here as well. So let's just add one. Right about there. That and make stroke white, bring it up and take its uniform right to there, bring the stroke weight back down, cancel that. Alright, can't really see that, but change that to a blue, see what we're working with. Okay, it'll show on the blue, but the yellow, no. So, you know, let's just leave it there though, for now, in case we do change the color, which we are actually. Grab that, make it blue, or pink, and duplicate again. You see it's shown on the pink. And just grab that lavender, change the color of that bear. Yellow. So, yellow. See how it looks. Let's just keep the consistency, right? I think that works. Okay. All right. And for pink, we'll put a what color? What's our color palette? We can bring in another color, right? We've got two pinks. Should we do two pinks? Yeah, we're kind of already doing two pinks, so let's do two pinks on that. Let's see. That's the other one. There's one, and there's the other. Drag that down. All right. And let's look at this color. See what color. Okay, we're gonna have to change that pink before we add it in. Let's see if we like this one better. Makes no difference. All right. So there you go. All right. Cool. See if it works here though. Got to fix that A, man. You see little things like that before we duplicate too much. So we're gonna fix that A. Keep those for color references. But I do want to, before we even consider fixing it, let's just add the pink for now and see how it looks. Looks really good. Yeah. Bear could use, I don't know if the bear works. I'm just not sure if the bear works, but leave notes. We're gonna say okay for next stream. Fix a stroke in soda logo. There, make soda colorway, make additional. that takes care of the description. And one more thing we were doing. I swear to you, there was another thing I wanted to do. Continue making elements. Watch, the thing that I wanted to remember, it's gonna come once I'm off stream. Let's grab that, and to keep with our theme, we're gonna just make it brown. Make it a nice little note section. Alright, save that project. Built that soda can out really nicely, came out nicely. We could switch out the logos if we want. The word looks really good. This in rotation would be, why is it so dark? Is that actually the lavender I wanted? It is. So we have to, these two background colors. Make that a lavender. Alright. Save it again. Okay, nice organization. Or nice to stay organized. I almost forgot how to speak English right there. With that being said, we're at the 1 hour 30-minute mark. That actually felt good. This felt like a real expansion on, you know, who knows how many variants of this I could make. Like how many different little things we could branch off into, but you know, we'll see. We'll see how people do it now. We're gonna fix that A. I'm just gonna go try to fix it right now, but I gotta stay true to my exit. Hour and 30-minute mark. People in the future watching the stream, thank you for watching. You know, no one's watching now. Well, 2 people are watching, but yada yada yada. You get the point. Until next time, I'm gonna go play some Call of Duty.